Yo, what up? It's your boy Amir. Welcome back to the channel for another episode of That's Dope. Yo, first I want to say Happy New Year to you guys, man. After last year being the year that it was, I really want to use this year to go that much harder. I know for a lot of us, 2020, man, it put a lot of things on pause, a lot of things on hold, man. But, I'm blessed, I'm fortunate to still be here and to still be able to make these videos and still be able to pursue the things that I want to do. So I hope you guys are taking this year and really taking advantage of the fact that you're still here, the fact that you can still make some music and that you can still, chase your dreams or whatever. So please, this is the year that you gotta go hard. I'm telling you, go hard. This is the year that's going to change a lot of people's lives. I firmly believe that, especially with people experiencing last year and the things that happened, man. I think a lot of people's lives are going to be changed. But for you guys who are working on music and going hard, man, please don't ever give up on your dreams. Don't ever let that just fall by the wayside and you just give up on that, man. If this is your first time seeing this, or if you're watching this and you're not subscribed to the channel, I would love for you to subscribe to the channel and rock with me on this journey. Last year I really wanted to reach 20,000 subscribers. I didn't get there, but this is the year we definitely going to get there, man. I need you guys' help though. Please don't hesitate to share the video. If you know somebody that rock with music, somebody that you know will enjoy the channel, man, please share it with them. Share it on your Facebook, your Instagrams, your Twitters, wherever, man. I really appreciate that. So today I got this guitar loop that I found, and you know me, I'll take a guitar loop and twist it and turn it until we come up with something that's super dope. But pretty simple loop. I just want to take that loop, build on top of it, and see if we can come up with something dope. So let's get right into it. All right, so the first sound we got is this guitar sound that sounds like this. All right, and then there's going to be a part where we're just going to play it an octave up. All right, so let's go ahead and record that. All right, so we got that guitar. Now I want to show you guys what I'm doing on the processing. I actually got two effects buses that I'm running. One is called width, and one I'm doing just a reverb on it. But I want to show you guys what I'm doing on the width effects, and just so you guys, this is something you guys can try just to give your sounds more space and to make it sound bigger. Because this guitar is just in mono. I always like to do some stereo enhancement, especially on like the main element of the beat, even if that's the only element that gets some stereo enhancement, because you don't want everything to be super stereo, because if everything is stereo, it kind of takes away from the effect of that particular sound or particular sounds being stereo. So you want to have a contrast as far as mono and stereo. But anyway, let me show you guys what I'm doing on this width. So the first thing we have is a EQ plugin. I got a mod delay plugin, and then I'm using just the air stereo width plugin for Pro Tools. So first thing I'm doing is I'm cutting off at 247. That's just cutting off some of the bottom end going into the delay plugin. And on the delay plugin, I'm actually delaying the left side by 20 milliseconds, and I have the low pass filter at 5623. And after the delay plugin, I got the air stereo width plugin. I got it just on a regular mode. There's 3 different modes in this plugin. Just you got a cone filter stereo mode, and you got a phase stereo mode. But this is just regular stereo mode. I got the width all the way to 200. I got the delay at 1 millisecond, and I got the mid boosted to 150. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually play the guitar for you. I'm gonna bypass that width plugin so you can hear what it's doing without it, and then I'll put it back in and let you hear it with it. All right, so that's without it. Now let's play it with it. Now, I don't know how you're listening to this. If you're listening to this on your phone and you don't have on headphones or something, you may be able to hear it or notice a difference. But if you put in some headphones or you're listening to it on your speakers, man, it's a massive difference in the way that the guitar sound mono compared to the width effect chain that I have. So we have the width chain, and then we also have a reverb chain. And all I'm doing is I'm high passing. I've talked about this in another one of my videos. All I'm doing is high passing the reverb going into the deverb. Deverb is my favorite plugin as far as reverbs are concerned. I can make it sound like whatever I want it to sound like. I got the high filter cut and I got the low pass filter engaged. Both of those are engaged right around 2000 kilohertz, but I'll bypass that and then play it with it so you can hear it. That's without it. This is with it. So those are the effects I'm using on the guitar. Like I said, this is something you guys can try just to add, or some excitement to your sounds that you're using, just to kind of give them a little bit more space, because you got to add that space in the mix, because if you don't, there's no other way it's going to get there. And I promise you, if you're listening to the big boy mixes, they're adding space, and that's why their stuff sounds like that. You got to add it. It's no way to do it without it. So let's keep on building on top of what we got. So the next sound we got is out of the Arturia V collection. I made another video talking about the Arturia V collection. It's some of my favorite sounds, and this is actually like my favorite MIDI keyboard that I've owned by them. This is actually by Arturia, but anyway, this sound is from the Mini V, and this is called Whirly, and Whirly is just a digital piano. And that's what it sounds like, but we're just going to be playing just one note from it. That's it. So let's go ahead and let's add that. All right, so we got that. Now let's start working on the drums. You know we got to put some boom on it. All right, in true Amir period fashion, you know we got to add some vocal samples in there. It's something about vocal samples. I've said it before in my beats that I just like. I don't know if that's ever going to go away, but this particular sample is from the Jam Pack Voices that came with my Mac, and I've talked about that. But your Mac coming with these sounds. I think they're for GarageBand or whatever, but I use them. I like to manipulate them. I like to add them in battery, add some reverb, maybe some delay or something, and just kind of manipulate them. And sometimes I'll time stretch them. Sometimes I'll use like just a tiny bit of this particular, of particular samples. This particular one right here, this is what it sounds like originally. This is the full sample. And we're just going to be using the end part of that sample. So let's just go ahead and add that. All right, so we got that. Next sound we got is another vocal sample. It's actually from that same kit, same pack, and I'm using just the end part of a vocal riff. This is the full riff. I'll play it for you. And we're just going to be using just that part. All right, so let's go ahead and let's add that. This shit's so dope. Now, quite frankly, you guys, I really don't think I need a whole lot more in this beat. I could add some chords or something just to kind of change it up, just to kind of spruce it up a little bit, but I'm gonna keep it simple because I like to leave room for the artist. I always reiterate that. I can't stress that enough. Simple is always going to be the way to go when it comes to, you know, your productions, because you always want to think about the artist. You always want to think about leaving space for them. So let's go ahead and let's listen to it from the top. So you guys know me, I love simplicity. If I gotta choose between simplicity and like a crazy complex beat with all kind of changes and crazy stuff, man, I'm going with simplicity, especially in this day and age. It just wins, man. And I like to leave room for the artist. I'm always thinking about the artist, because this is the thing. If I got a good, strong foundation, if the artist goes in there and does something crazy, I can come back and add something if I need be. But most times, man, you listen to most productions that are going these days, it's simple, man. It's not a whole lot going on, and you don't need a whole lot in your beat. So I kept it simple. But as always, though, I want to know what you guys thought about the beat. Please don't hesitate to leave a comment below and let me know. And until next time, arrivederci.